No, you said to bring it to you. I mean, I'll take it down there, but it'll probably, oh, you know what I need to do? Take a picture of it. But I can take it down there after this. I just need
Okay,
to.
but I need to know what motions you're going to hear, what motions you want to file, what motions do you want to have heard on that day?
It's an emergency hearing. The motion is already in there. They lied.
Okay.
We have that.
I need you to refile that motion, okay? Refile it with the clerk's office.
The same thing.
If that's what you want to have heard, whatever motions you want to have heard on that day, you need to file those with the clerk's office and give me a copy of those motions so that I can set those for hearing. If you have one motion, I will know how much time to give you. If you have 17 motions, I will need to know how much time you need for the hearing.
Last time you scheduled me 30 minutes and we're doing the same thing.
So we're only going to hear the one motion.
Yeah, just the one that's in there.
Okay, well, there's multiple motions in there. So which motion do you want to have heard?
The one that had nothing to do with remand, because all of that is void. They didn't serve me.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. Get the motion that you want to have heard. File that with the clerk's office. Bring me a copy of that. I will give you a hearing date. Because what I don't want to have happen is I don't want somebody to walk in here the day of the hearing and say, I want to have that motion plus the other 17 motions that are on file. I want to have them all heard at the same time, because that's not going to happen. So if you give me the exact motion that you want to have heard.
Well, now that they've paid it, I know, I wish they would just be a second meeting. If you know and tell us, it's like a tax, it's like, you know how much I owe you. Tell me, and I'll pay it. But you want you to have to live yourself, in case you mess up.
So, hearing on original complaint.
You are not listening to me. I need a copy of the exact motion that you want to have heard on that day filed.
It's not a motion. It's the complaint itself. The original hearing. On the original complaint, there's no motion. It's the complaint itself. That's what I wrote it here. The original complaint. That's what we're hearing. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Good thinking.
Make sure you send a copy of this to the attorney on the other side, your certificate of service.
I will. Thank you. I have terrible handwriting, but I tried my best.
Here's your original.
Did we get pushed up or back?
No, you're set to go.
When were we set?
We were set for last Friday.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and so I showed up because I couldn't get over
She
it.
said she must stop for a minute, so yeah, she was telling me, sorry.
The voicemail.
I got kicked out of it when I walked in.
The voicemail.
Me too. I know, I thought, what the heck? That doesn't fair.
The voicemail's full, so I had to copy them. So I fired off a letter right away that showed that the hearing was today.
Because that's the
Yeah.
reason his voicemail's full. Yeah.
Oh, I think it was when he was here last, I'm
What
pretty
about
sure.
he's on probation, right? I wonder, have you seen a VOP come through on that yet? Because you're on that one, right? Misdemeanor.
The misdemeanor.
I wonder
Because they
if-
probably don't know.
But, is he going to that though, my point is?
I don't know. Because it wasn't that long ago. So it usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks before they get the letter saying when their first appointment is.
Oh, so they're not even.
It takes a while,
They're
yeah.
not even up and rolling, okay.
They might be getting close now.
I also happen to have here just so it's kind of like in terrible handwriting at the bottom, but
Did I already ask?
15?
alternatively he can just grant summary judgment since they can't respond.
You can't do that. You have to follow the rules with regard to summary judgment. You have to set it for a hearing,
But we went over that.
and I'll do the order for the hearing, and you'll have to comply with the rules as far as submission of exhibits.
She
and
cleans out our garage
all of
and
that.
put a
So
heater on.
when you're ready to file your motion
Yeah.
for summary judgment.
No, it is.
It's already in there.
Okay.
I
Again,
but we were cleaning, well, yeah.
I'm not gonna give you a hearing date.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh,
for summary judgment. I want this heard.
Yeah, I
This can be
remember
heard, and then you can.
Let's hear both at the same time.
Somehow,
Cannot.
sometimes have nice
Why?
days and sometimes not, right?
Because a summary judgment is
cousins,
totally
we'd be
different
playing
than whatever
basketball
this
and
motion
outdoor
is.
who
Right.
are we be?
Why wouldn't we
protecting
combine them
all
for interest of like
all those outdoor things? growing up
ease?
and-
Because that's not the way the court works.
That's kinda how I gauge what the weather's like. I
Just
can
because
remember
you
times
want
when
the
it was
hearing, and you
snowing
want both
on both
motions heard at the same
Thanksgiving
time.
But you asked me what I wanted.
Really nice.
This is what you've indicated to me that
So-
you are going to have heard. So this is
But
what
I'm
is going
asking
to be
now, can
said.
we also do the?
No, we cannot.
So I could before and I can't
No,
now.
you could not before either. That's not the way it works.
Okay, you don't have to get so hostile. I'm
Well,
just
you need
trying to ask.
listen. You need to listen. Okay?
Sure.
This is the motion you want to have heard on that day.
Well, I'd like both of them.
You cannot. That's not the way it works. You need to read the statutes and figure out how to do it.
I'm the one who does follow the statutes. We can all
Okay.
agree on that.
Well, obviously I don't, but I'm not an attorney, so that's your hearing date, and you can, if you want to bring it up at a later date with the judge, you're certainly more than welcome to do so.
Well, it's already on record, so I'll just
Okay.
keep filing briefs.
All